Hello, and welcome to episode 48 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. My name is Akira Green Bonner, your friendly neighborhood knitter, and I am coming to you tonight, from my amazing home in Adamsville, Alabama, where I live with my amazing husband and my two amazing, beautiful children, Aiden, who is 2 and is asleep, and Ethan, who will be 5 months and 7 days, and this is him. This is my baby. Hello. Hello. Okay. So, we are going through everybody's going through it, I guess. Aiden is in that terrible 2 stage, just wanting to do what he wants to do and things like that. Ethan is teething, so that is why we are up at 10:27 p.m. And we probably will not get to bed. Well, I won't say that. Never say never. I'm sure we will get to bed at a decent time. 11:30 tops. Fingers crossed. This will be a one take because it is extremely late in the evening. So anything you need to know will be in the description box. That is where I put my show notes now. I'm trying to be more professional. Everything will be listed in the description box. And if you have any questions, you can always comment. So yes, welcome to any new viewers. And thank you so much for coming back. To all my returning viewers, a part of my alliance, if you will. And, yeah. Oh, it's been a trying couple of days. Even today. So, I'm just excited to have some quiet and to sit with you and chat about yarny things. As you can see, we are in my bedroom. I've tried to film this about 3 times. My brother was here during the time that I usually film, which is nap time. And my brother was here, so I hung out with him instead. Totally don't regret that. In love with my brother in a brotherly way. And so when I tried to film when Aiden was awake, it turned into a disaster. And not even a disaster that I could save. Like, you could see the mommy frustration on my face. And it's a lot. As you know from the last podcast. Because you saw. I just didn't want to give that 2 podcasts in a row. So, I said I will have to wait till Aiden goes to bed. But I completely forgot to factor in that I do talk to my husband on his way to work, because he's a coal miner and he works long hours, basically a graveyard owl shift, if you will. So I talked to him on his way to work, and we just got off the phone a couple minutes ago. So that's probably a life story that you didn't even need, but I gave it anyway. So you can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_ and on Ravelry as KiraGreen95. We also have a Ravelry group for the podcast, which is the Knitting Annihilator podcast group. And yeah, I'm going to take a drink of water because that was a lot. Whew, okay. So I'm extremely excited to share what I've been working on. So we'll go into victories because I am wearing one. So this hat is my MCN Sachi Beanie by Corrado Lark, who has the Corrado Lark Knitcast podcast channel that I'm in love with. He hasn't put anything up recently, but I do miss him, and I made a little video on my stories singing the song when I finished the hat. This is a hat that you have not seen. This was not started last podcast. I started this hat as a sock project while my uncle had his showcase. And his showcase, so I live in Adamsville. His showcase was in Jasper, which is 30 minutes away. So during that drive, I pretty much casted on the stitches. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. So I'm praying that my son will let me put him down so I can give you a closer look. So let's try it. Can I show the people my hat? Wait, just hold on, okay? I promise I will pick you right back up. Okay. I know, see, you're already upset. I'm just going to show them my hat, okay? Alright. I have mommy hair. I have mommy everything. So, I'm excited to be podcasting in my room. Like, this light is great. Okay. So, as you can see, it's like this broken rib. I know. It's like this broken rib, and it's knit through the back loop. And then you have regular ribbing right here that goes in the stockinette. Okay. I just wanted to show the people. I know we're teething and emotional, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. So yeah, so that is the broken rib knit through the back loop and the ribbing right here. This part was my favorite part. I mean, stockinette is, stockinette is my jam. It's magical, yes. But this, I am deeply in love with this. This pattern is probably going to be my vanilla sock because I loved it. So this one I didn't make as slouchy because I have a little head and I didn't want a lot of fabric on my little head. So I kind of pull it down like a lot and then just cup it here. And this is my favorite way to wear it. It's the warmest. Like this, I don't know, it just adds another warmth factor to the game. And I love it. I am exhausted. So you're probably going to get a whole different Kira than you would if maybe I wasn't exhausted. Or maybe I'm always exhausted. I don't know. So, it's a lot of dancing about this hat. I love this hat. But who also loves this hat is Aiden. Aiden loves this hat. That is one of the reasons why I couldn't continue to podcast while he was awake, because he kept taking the hat. He would show y'all a little bit of the hat, but he wouldn't let me explain. He would walk off with the hat. Get upset if I took the hat from him. Get upset if I started talking about the hat. So this may be Aiden's hat, and I may make myself another one, and we'll just have matching hats. Oh, here it is. So this is the pattern. Like I said, a very nice pattern. This is in black and white because I don't know. But this is it. That is Corrado like himself. He is so handsome. Yeah, so like I said, free pattern on Ravelry. And so this is a picture of how slouchy it's supposed to be. That's not what your girl did. And I'm okay with that. I'm trying to see what else I want to say about the hat. Yes, I knit this using Stash. And when I was podcasting the first time, I didn't realize this Stash was 2 years old. Oh, I think it's in my... Here, you can sit up. Where is it? Yes, I knew I had. So this yarn is from my Harry Potter Yarn and Charm Club from a Homespun House. Look how old that is. From a Homespun House in 2018. And it's Harry Potter yarnish. The colorway is called The Letters from No One, and it's 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon. So yeah, that's how old this yarn is. She doesn't even. I don't have a new one. I was gonna say, because I can show y'all what the new stuff looks like. Well, I have. So this is somewhat of what her new ones look like, and then there's this. So, but yeah, so that's it. So I'm definitely confident I have enough. Oops, yeah. Splitting yarn, whatever. Definitely have enough to make myself one, or keep this one and then make this one for Aiden in case there's not enough. So yeah, it was a relaxing knit. Now I use my highest sharps in a size 2, which is what the pattern called for. These are my interchangeable sets with the 16-inch cable. I love my highest sharps. Favorite. But I decreased with my signature needles in a size 2.5. And this is a 2.75 millimeter. So because I was just decreasing, I didn't really care about the significant change in gauge. I just needed something. And this bag is a bag by Accidental Bliss. Part of the collection of my bags that I own that were like my first time bags. And they're these little elephants, because you know, if you don't know, elephants are my favorite thing in the universe. So yeah, so that is my victory for this episode. Yay! So we will get into battles, which are my whips. That's how Chevis says it. Whips. So we'll go from oldest to youngest, because my youngest one is sitting in some kryptonite. I have so much kryptonite. I'm telling you, it has been, these past 3 days have just been. So I did some not big girl things. Okay, so what the heck? Got it. Okay, so living in my Limitless Crafter bag, and Kina is making bags, so if you go to her Etsy shop, the Limitless Crafter, again in the description box, there'll be bags there. So excited for her. So living in this bag is my Christmas knit, my Christmas shawl, which is the Mystery Advent by Molly Klatt, who is Molly of the Homespun House. So that's what this looks like here. And it was a mystery knit along for Christmas. I am on, are you going to show them? Everybody's so touchy-feely now. At 5 months, he's like grabbing stuff and reaching stuff. So, yeah. So, I am on the last section. And I'm trying not to be that person to be like, screw this and bind off. Because I really love this color. I really love this color. I'm just over making this. I'm tired. I'm ready to move on. I'm a in-between. I'm in between a project and a process knitter. So when it started off as just this garter stuff, I was like, yes, I love this process. Like, I knit Clue 1 in almost a day. Like, I love garter stitch. It's my jam. But then we got to this, like, oh, this is so nice. We got to this, like, slip stitchy ordeal, and I was like, okay, that's taking up a lot of my time. Then I had the garter again, so I was like, oh, yes. And of course, I predicted and was right that we have the stitchy, slip stitchy part again. And I'm just like, So, I'm still going, and I want to hopefully have this done by next podcast. If not, then I'll probably have something else done by next podcast, which is more important than this. I could really just throw this in my closet and wait. But I just feel like, doesn't this look so nice with my hat? Like, I love that. I know you want to touch that yarn so bad. Doesn't that look really nice with this hat? So I just feel like I want to go ahead and finish it so I can wear it with this hat. Which means I have to go ahead and give Aiden this hat and make another one so I can have it for this. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. This yarn. Absolutely. So this yarn is also a homespun. Okay, buddy. So this yarn is also a Homespun House yarn. These are the advents that came specifically with that pattern, because I bought the pattern and the yarn. So this top one is First Snow, and then you have I didn't keep all the tags, which is a failure. Oh, wait. It has another tag. Alright, so you got First Snow, and then this one is Mistletoe, right here. Then this one is Roasted Chestnut. That's the spirit. Yes, and then this one is Roasted Chestnut here. And then it goes into Winter's Night, which is the darker color. Oh, this is coming out so pretty in here. I might have to podcast in my bed more often. Okay. I feel professional. Got my little tripod. Y'all, I'm here for y'all today. So, that is that pattern. I thought he was yawning. I was going to say, see, you're yawning. You should have stayed. He was asleep while me and my husband were on the phone. But anyway. Alright. So, my next project is my aunt's gift, which is my Mystery Knit Along Up the Creek by Cozy of Knits. And I finished the first panel, which looks like this. Yeah, so finished the first panel. And now I am on the second panel, which this is kind of relaxing knitting too. I think the only thing that's not relaxing me is just that one, because that slip stitching thing, that's not my jam right now. But I'm on panel 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make these two the same, and then the middle one, I'm going to have the gray be where I'm going to have the gray right here be where the green is, and then the green's going to be the garter part for the middle guy. And, oh, I forgot to say, I'm knitting this. I think the pattern called for a size 6. I'm knitting this on a size 5 in Chalgu needles. Excuse me, because my size 6s were taken or something. So yeah. This, I believe, is my interchangeable set on a size 6 as well. Yes, size 6 on my high sharp interchangeables. And this is all Dragon Hoard yarn. This is also stash, so I can also use that. I'm saying that because there's a lot of stash busting knit-alongs going on. From the Crazy Sock Lady to Hand Me My Knitting, and there's someone else. I think her name is Crimson Stitches? Is that a real person? I think it is. Wait, you know what? I'll just use my TV. Wait, there's a phone somewhere. I'll just use my TV because I watched it recently. I don't think you have to get upset, honey. It is... Yes, it is. The Crimson Stitchery. Oh, I'm good at this. Yes. So she's having a stash knit-along. There's all kinds of stash knit-alongs that we all can jump in. So that's why I keep saying if it's stash or not. So this is all Dragon Hoard yarns. The green colorway is, I want to say Shadowland, because I think I lost the tag for that too. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I think the green is Shadowland, and then the gray is Dewdrops. So yeah, so I figured I'll knit them all up first, then knit, then block them all, then sew them all together. I think that's, because the knitting part's not getting me. Like, I could whip, like, I started this literally on Thursday, and the only reason that it's like up to this point is just because I haven't been knitting, because contrary to what people believe, housewives, I don't have that kind of time. I steal it when I can, but I don't, like, there's no like legit time. Because I got 2 kids. And Aiden is like 5 kids all by himself. So, yeah. Oh, that's the back. This is different. But yeah, so I'm going to knit all the sections, then block them. And then after I block them, I'll sew them together. With these two being the my bad, bro. These two being the outside pieces, and then a gray piece in the middle. I'm not making tassels. The women in my life, I don't think they're into tassels. So, thumbs up for me, because I'm not into tassels. So, yeah. So, that is where that is. So, yeah. Definitely making progress. Okay, so this I'm excited about. So I guess we'll go, we'll go, I don't know. This is a new cast on that you haven't seen, but it's living in some kryptonite. And this kryptonite is so awesome. So this is a Stitch in the High Notes bag from Joanna. You can see, wait, yeah, you can see that. Stitch in the High Notes. And this is her, I want to say this is an Outlander theme type bag. So it says to bed or to sleep. This was one of her Valentine's Day bags. And I bought this may be a little TMI, but I'm really coming into my womanhood lately. Because I really lost that intimate... Oh, go ahead. Okay. I really lost that intimate mojo with all the different birth controls I was on. And then I've been pregnant. And I've had 2 kids. And all this stuff. So I haven't really been in the mood. So I've changed my diet and I'm not on birth control anymore. And I feel like a new woman. So to commemorate that, I got this bag that says to bed or to sleep. So yeah, but in it is housing a really wholesome project, a really humbling project, if you will. And it is my Just Feel Festive shawl by my crafty best friend Caleisha. It's so festive, and that's what it looks like. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I am, again, letting my hooker flag fly. I did have to talk to Caleisha tonight, though. That's the beauty of filming this right now. Because if I would have filmed this earlier, you would have known that I messed up. But my son was just putting me in a good place, a good position to film. Because now, I got it now. So, it's not a lot because I just started it on Saturday? Either Friday or Saturday. And, so, yeah. So this is what I have so far. Is that the front? Yeah. So I literally have 4 rows. I'm going to go ahead and move my stitch marker because this is marking the front and the back. But I'm going to move it to mark just to mark where I am. There we go. Okay. So this is what I have so far. So it's a tradition it's a granny stripe shawl. A granny stitch shawl. It's really called for mini skeins to hold your mini skeins double if you have like a advent calendar from Christmas or whenever or something like that. I chose to use stash again, and I'm using some DK weight yarn because that is what the pattern called for. Basically, it says you can substitute it for that. And yeah, so this is how long it is. So it's still pretty wrappable. So I think I didn't check gauge, but I think I am pretty okay with what's happening. That, and I'm gonna wear it like a shawl, so it really won't be wrapped around like back here or anything. And I'm gonna block it, so I'm sure with blocking it will grow. Yeah, but that's what I have so far. So I started this for Caleisha's Pisces along, because she's a Pisces. Her birthday was the 24th, I want to say. And yeah, she's a Pisces, and these colors screamed Pisces to me. So it's like watercolors in a way. It's like got some teal blue, some ocean blue with some purples and greens, speckles and stuff, and some pinks in there. Are you done? You done? Okay. So yeah, that's what I have so far. So that's what I was working on. It's okay. It's alright. Okay. So that's what I was working on while I was talking to my husband, right? While we were talking to Daddy, that's what I was working on. Well, working on fixing, because I completely messed up one of the sides when I sent her a picture, and she's like, "Oh girl, that ain't right. Let me send you some videos." And I was like, "Yes sis, please send all the videos." So yeah, so I'll probably be, I'm addicted. I want to keep going, so I'll probably be working on that while this video uploads. And anyways, yeah, so this is my kryptonite. We can go into that section. This is the only kryptonite for right now that I have. And I'm hoping, if I am right about that being an Outlander reference, I'm hoping to probably start an episode of Outlander. I'll probably start one while this is uploading. So, yeah. Is that all that I had to talk about? Yeah, that is pretty much all the knitting bits. And kryptonite. Don't really have anything else to talk about, so I guess I can tell you. Oh, as you can see, my son is huge. I guess you can go into life and the doobly doos. So yeah, these past couple of days have been draining emotionally. I think I'm really at that point where I'm like, I want to be a good mom so bad that when I discipline Aiden or fuss at him, I'm upset that I fussed at him. But it's like, I have to fuss at him because if I don't do it, then the world will do it and he'll be in jail. So I'd rather do it at home to make a better person so he doesn't go to jail, you know? I know that's like extreme, but like it's really how I think about it. Like, if I don't discipline you now, the world will discipline you. And I don't want that. So my heart's been hurting because I feel like I've been so mean. But really, when I really sit down and think about it, I've just been parenting. Like, if you're doing something dangerous, I'm going to tell you, no, don't do that. Like, Ethan has a baby seat that he sits in to play and kind of work on his motor skills. And Aiden sat in it one day and got stuck. So every time he goes to sit in it, I fuss at him. Like, don't sit in that. You're going to get stuck. And his feelings get hurt. And part of me gets upset, like, oh my gosh, I'm the meanest mommy ever. But then at the same time, I'm like, it's common sense. You're teaching him like, if you get stuck, why would you sit in that? So, of course, you're just teaching and, you know, but it's really been like these toddler ages, like, it's difficult. Parenting is difficult no matter what the stage. Newborn is difficult. Teenager, oh, Lord. I'm not ready. My mother did so good. I don't know how she did it. Raising an adult, I'm still being raised, honestly. Like, my mom is still teaching me. I'm still learning, still gaining more knowledge. So parenting doesn't stop. There's a meme that was like, what age do they stop being needy? And then the mom's like, well, you're 30 years old and you're calling me for something. So, and that is so true. So there's that. I've started over on my carnivore diet because I started the carnivore diet and I was pretty decent for about 5 or 6 days and then I fell off. So today marked the carnivore 75 hard challenge where you do 75 days of strict carnivore. So yeah. So that's what I've started today. And because it's easy and I've done it before and I know I have the discipline to do it, I'm not worried. I think it's just like, I don't know. I get scared when things are going good. I don't know if that's like an anxiety thing or something, but I get paranoid. Like, this is going too good. What's really the deal? I've felt that way about my relationship with my husband for a long time. I think now I'm just getting to the point of being comfortable, like, it's okay to be happy that you're in a marriage and it's awesome. So I think that's what, like, I'm waiting on that down spiral. And, yeah. But other than that, I'll just be crafting, hopefully, and just trying to be consistent. This didn't come out when I wanted it to. I really wanted to get it out on the 28th, no later than the 29th, but time was like, no. My emotions were like, no. Everything was like, no. Even right now, it's like, no, but I'm saying screw that, and I'm going to do this. So, yeah. But that is pretty much everything, because now I'm rambling. So, thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you did like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Let them know what we're doing over here on our side of the internet. Join the alliance and become a part of the knitting superhero team, because I am a superhero and knitting is my superpower. So, thank you. And I do hope you have a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. Good day or night, and have the most amazing time knitting, crocheting, spinning, basket weaving, painting, drawing. My sister is getting into this thing with the little diamonds on the pin. Forgot what that was called. But yeah, just living the craftiest life possible, and we will catch you in the next video. Right? Can you say bye-bye? Look right there. You're so sleepy. Oh, you're so sleepy. Tell them, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Are you gonna smile? Can you give them one smile? Oh, okay. I know you're not a puppy and you don't do tricks, but you are so precious. Can you just smile one time? Come on. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Oh, 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 oh. Kids never do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. Okay. He's tired. We should go now. Okay. Alright. Bye, guys.